Yeah. Hey, I'm back in my bag, I know they missing me. Hey, you know I go hard until they finish me. Hey, I wake up and grind, they try to limit me. Highway to heaven, you know we by high intensity. That's right. I'm back in my bag, I know they missing me. Hey, you know I go hard until they finish me. Hey, I wake up and grind, they tryna limit me. Highway to heaven, you know we by high intensity. Sundays with Justin, Mondays we hustling, Tuesdays still training, by Wednesday it's draining, shot wet like it's raining. It's not though, try to knock me off my pivot, I'm straight to the block though. I can't do no pump fake, still watch out for the block though. I'm not your average player, I'm all-star status. Give all y'all answers, not no ball hog bastard. Jump shot look synthetic, but it's all natural. Body full of ice like I got back from.
Now it's over with that. Now we headed to Montana.
Yeah.
So did you have to go to summer school in Montana? You had to go early?
Yeah, I got there.
June. You graduated June.
I got there June 27th.
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah.
And how was that transition? So now it's like, are you coming in expecting a big time role? Like what are the expectations before you go into college?
It goes
to
back
play at least 20 minutes a game at least.
But it goes back to his high school career and his college career end up being the same.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I asked that. Yeah.
So like I come in there like it was low key difficult, and I told him this at the same time, like, because I'm learning the 1, I'm learning the 2, I'm learning the 3, I'm learning the 4 all at the same time. So like my minutes is getting taken because it looked like I don't know the plays. But I haven't learned one position yet to know what I'm actually doing. I'm like, I told him, like, so I'm like, look, you got me playing the 1, you got me playing the 2, you got me playing the 3, you got me playing the 4. Let me learn it from the 3 real quick. And then once I learn from the 3, I'll know what I'm doing at that point. But
they was questioning me.
Yeah, it was questionable. So my minutes up and down as a freshman. Like,
but he killed it.
I opened up the season. I think my first game against USC, I think I did bad. I didn't do bad. It was so fast. I opened up against USC.
And he was anxious.
They had Chimizzy Met too. They had some guys, Jordan McLaughlin. They had a good team though, real good team. It was just, I was the first one to come on the bench. I'm like, oh, this shit quick. I'm at the score table like, damn. I'm like, fuck. So my only point was a free throw. I'm like, nah, this not me. 1 point in the game. This ain't me. Hell no. We came back home. We played Wyoming. I went 8 from 9 and everything. I went 8 from 9 from the field for 19 points.
Like, off the bench.
Yep, off the bench. I played 21 minutes.
He was second leading scorer. No, he was the
leading scorer. I wasn't the leading scorer. For the first 5 games, I was like the leading scorer, but this is how you know I think I played the 5th, 7th amount of minutes. I was like the 7th in minutes, but I was the 2nd in shots per minute though. I was getting it up though. Like, it was over with. Like, they knew it was over with.
Was the coaches tripping at all, or they was letting you get it off?
They was, but they wasn't. So like,
you didn't care. You was tuning it out.
At this point, I'm kind of like I said, my minutes are going up and down as a freshman. So I'm like, bro, I should have redshirted, bro. Like, y'all tripping. So we go to Portland State. I didn't get 1 minute, bro. I'm like, I'm at this point, I'm like, bro. I told Ray, I'm trying to transfer, bro.
Facts.
I'm out of here, bro. Like, what am I doing, bro? Like, either you should have redshirted me, because I'm playing 20, don't play at all. Play 20, don't play 5. I'm like, bro, what am I doing?
Right.
I'm just like, I can't do this, bro. So I hit Ray, like, why I come here, bro? He's Ray, you know how Ray, man. He's like, it's not the coach's fault, bro. Get your ass right. Get your ass on that quick. Dude, make him put you out there.
Right.
So then we come home. A home sack. We play Sac State. I'm like, that's home. That's a home game for me. 30.
You had 30?
Yeah.
What? Dunk on the motherfucking everything.
I done on 2 dudes at the same time. Everything. I'm like, it's over. I'm not.
Turned it out.
This still your freshman year?
Yeah. So then, what? I think I played like 30 minutes the next game. It's just like, bro, was down again. I was like, bro,
for real?
What are we doing?
Or is there a reason why, or is it just?
Yeah.
What's the
we
reason?
don't find out until after I graduate, though.
Okay, so you want to say it at the end, or you want to say it now?
I'll say it at the end.
Okay.
So then, it's just like, so now I come in as a sophomore. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I started 15.
Wait. How did y'all do as a school that year?
15 and 15.
Oh, wow.
Horrible. Probably the most talented team Montana has ever had in school history.
Really?
We had a JUCO All-American, Oregon transfer. We had the best freshman. I was a freshman. He was a sophomore, Michael Guinea. He had the best freshman year in Grizz history.
Oh, wow.
We got one of the most, and we had Bobby Moorhead. He played most minutes in Grizz history. We have Fabian Kristovic. He probably was like our glue to our team. Like, we wouldn't have won 2 championships without him.
What was the issue?
it was so many people trying to get a buck that it didn't. We was all bumping heads. We had Jack Lopez. He shot 50% from three. Brandon G. Ford shot 45% for his career from three. Just like we just had.
It was like a 76ers team in the 80s.
Yeah, we just had too much firepower. It don't make sense, but we did. We feel me? And then, like I said, we say all that, and we ain't even named Mario.
Right.
Then that kind of, when he came in, that kind of like fucked Mario's whole Montana career off.
It messed a lot of dudes up because I can play so many positions. So like, if you not on your shit, then coach not playing you because I can play that position.
So we end up going to this. So I'm getting frustrated.
Yeah.
So now I'm talking shit just like I'm in
his freshman year.
Yeah.
His whole career.
Yeah, he had the game. But like what I respect about him though is if I'm not hooping, he will tell coach like get him out. Like he don't.
I don't care who.
Or if somebody else cooking, he like coach. Why you run to play for Sayeed? He just hit 2 back-to-back threes. Run to play for him. That's why I can't get mad when he's yelling because it's not only for me. It's for everybody.
Right is right and wrong is wrong.
For sure.
Right.
So then my sophomore year came. I'm like, yeah, I'm starting for sure. Mind you, I told you I started 15 out of 30 as a freshman.
Okay.
Facts.
I come back. I'm the 6th man.
Guess what they do?
Wait. I'm the 6th man my sophomore year. I didn't start one game.
The whole year.
The whole year. I'm the 3rd leading scorer. He coached like, I need you to come to the bench. Like, we need some firepower off the bench.
He bought it.
I'm a winner, bro. I want to win.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, cool. We won. We lost one game in conference. We swept everybody. Boom.
But he's still not.
I averaged 8.5 I averaged 8.9 as a freshman. My sophomore year, I averaged 8.5. How do I drop?
Right.
So I'm really like, yo, shit got to change. Like,
but I'm telling him this, now I'm on the Rame shit. Nigga, fuck him. Play hoop.
Right. I'm just like, bro, like, I'm hooping though. Like, I got 20 ball games. I got 30 ball games again. I got 20 and 12.
He got 19.
I got dub against
17 against North Carolina State.
Yeah.
All the Power 5 schools, he averaging 17, 18 points a game.
Yeah, so I said, I'm just like, what's going on? Like, so then my junior year come, like, all right, shit got to change though. Yeah. I'm starting.
He's starting.
But I'm still getting like, this first 7 games, I averaged like 10 a game. I'm like, nah, I didn't wait my turn to be coming here to average no 10 a game. You feel me? Like, oh, I ain't feeling this. Like,
hey,
coach tell us like, boy, I got to go through the big fella.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, he just got here, bro. I'm not hating, but we waited our turn. Like, you feel me? So my roommate, he the fastest to 1500 in Grizz history.
Oh wow.
He did it in 2 years.
Damn. He a big or a guard?
He guard.
Shooter?
Yeah. He can get to a bucket. He got one of the best pull-ups in the country. But we roommates, we like, bro, like, nobody's in the gym more than us. Like, we like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know about Coach.
I'm at the games like right here.
I don't know about Coach talking about get him to rock every possession. Like,
and this is your
junior year.
Junior year, okay.
Like,
we like sophomore year they went to this.
But mind you, the big fella Jamar killing though. Don't get me wrong, he killing.
This is when you played Michigan.
Back in sophomore and junior year.
Okay.
So I'm like, bro, he killing though. I don't like he killing. I'm like, but I respect it, but we like, bro, we about a bucket too though. Like, feel me? So big fella getting hurt,
but he's slowing the pace though. When he ain't on the floor, they scoring 60. When he out the game, they scoring 85, 90 a game. So
big fella get hurt. He tore his meniscus or AC, one of that shit. He tore his shit. So everybody spooked like, oh, like we about to fall down. I'm like, shit, I've been grinding. Like,
listen,
I ain't praying. I ain't never praying on nobody's downfall. But I'm like, shit, if y'all looking for somebody to step up, I'm ready.
Hey, listen, after that,
it's over with.
Big Sky Player of the Week, back to back.
Killing. I had 13 straight 20-point games in conference
as a junior.
Yeah, so you know that's crazy to everybody because like. I averaged 8 and 8 as a freshman, like in sophomore. So it was like, what?
So he went from averaging that to finishing the season averaging 15-6, right? So they keep killing him. Portland State.
I was the 7th in the country in field goal percentage.
Yes.
As a guard, everybody else was bigs.
Yeah.
I was the only guard in the country at the shooting that for good for them.
That's crazy.
I shot 60 from the field and 47 from 3.
Damn.
So going to junior, so when the big guy hurt, they went and played Creighton.
Yeah, big got hurt. That's when they went down though. We played Creighton.
I had
25 in the first half.
Came out. You can go to commentator and say Sayeed Pridgett is single-handedly keeping Montana by himself. I mean, he was unconscious. 3-pointer come off the screen ball screen, pull up. I mean, it was like automatic.
One of them nights, huh?
Scored
right, guess what, though?
2 points in the second half. Had one touch.
Wow.
One touch in the second half.
They like, yeah, we shut him down. How we won? No, y'all did not. I just didn't get the rock.
Because somebody else wanted to get theirs.
That's just how I be though. Like, you know how it is.
After that happened, I'm arguing. Now I'm getting back home like y'all got me fucked up.
He ain't holding his tongue for shit.
Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got my son playing as a utility player, man. Cut him loose. So that's his sophomore year. We in Boise.
No, my junior year.
No, this is your
Boise.
Yeah,
was my junior year.
So
that's what I got for tournament at.
They flew in. They staff flew in.
We won it again.
Yeah, they won it.
My junior year.
So going into his junior year, they flew in to meet me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They flew in to meet me to have a conversation with me about. We met at 40th at the little restaurant right there next to Jamaica spot. They sitting there. I'm like, what's up? Well, you know, we understand Sayeed, your son. We just want to let us coach him. I'm like, all right. So he's like, well, you know, we know if you tell Sayeed to run through a brick wall, jump around. I said, well, what the fuck would I tell my son to do that shit? Yeah. They scared to say something to me because they know I'm finna go off on their ass, right? So I'm like, okay, I hear y'all.
Why the fuck would I tell my son
to do something? So now we get back. So now when they go to Creighton, just go back. When we go to Creighton, I'm talking so much shit before the Creighton game. We get there, me and my older son, we fly out there. We got the hotel, walk across the stadium, all that shit. We get there, we go on the floor, taking pictures, showing where. Phone need to be charged. His dog, Rashid, coach. Hey, Pops, man, you can't sit down here. They take the whole Montana family, sit behind the bench, and move us all up, because of me, move it all the way up in the stands.
Bro, he talked the whole game, bro.
Like, I'm really coaching from the thing, like, nigga, fuck that side, do this. Man, get the ball to him, man. Get his motherfucking ass out of there. Get Sayeed ass up out of there if he ain't, you know what I mean? I'm yelling.
Right.
So somebody else kid coming there, man, get him out ass up out of there, man. He fucking up. It don't make a difference.
Right.
We trying to win.
Right.
Now they scared of me. But I don't want to say they scared of me.
I know what you mean.
They
Yeah.
avoid me, right? So now he doing his thing. I ain't saying nothing now. He gone doing his thing. You know what I mean? He kill him. I mean, he literally is like, man, when the big guy went out, it became the Sayeed show. You know what I mean? So now I'm like, okay, we doing this. He humble. He ain't cocky. He ain't doing nothing. I mean, he dunking on other man. I mean, he doing the typical basketball shit, but they blowing him up and he ain't even tripping. He ain't popping his whip or nothing. So now he end up being the lead scorer on the team. You know, it's issues, man. There's so many issues or whatever, right? So they end up getting to Michigan State. I say, check this out, dog. You did good your sophomore year, but to get your name out there, go to work.
That's not what he said. He said, y'all are not about to beat them.
Exactly.
Y'all do not have the firepower to beat them. He's like, I'm not telling you to shoot the motherfucking ball every time, but you gotta put on for your name. I said, I got you.
He came in that motherfucker, man, in Michigan, and one of the greatest moves ever in college basketball history. Him at 6'5", he's a 7-footer, took him off the dribble, underhand reverse on him. And that shit make me feel so good to hear Marvin Albert say that shit. That was the shit. And you know what I mean? Coming back into his
my senior
year.
So before you go on to senior year, y'all, this is the year you guys played Michigan, because
we played in my sophomore year and my junior.
But which year is when your big man was hurt? Because you had to guard the big from Michigan. I remember that. I was watching that game on TV.
Junior year.
Okay, because y'all big was hurt, so you had to guard. Who was the big at Michigan at the time? He was supposed to be getting ready for the draft, right?
No, you talking about Mo Wagner.
That was a sophomore year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I was guarding the other dude, Teskey was going to leave.
Okay. Yeah. Whoever it was one of their best players, and you had to guard him. Yeah. And I remember he couldn't guard. He had to guard you, and you could catch him in the short post. I'm like, bro, he is cooking him.
Yeah.
Okay, but now, so let's go into senior year. How was that?
So going into his senior year,
I was pissed.
About?
Because we won it. We won the whole thing, and I didn't get MVP.
Yeah.
I didn't get MVP of the tournament. I didn't get MVP of the season or first team. I didn't get first team of the tournament.
Why? What was your numbers like? Were you killing?
I was leading scorer of the team.
Yes.
I ain't get MVP. They gave it to another dude, Jordan Davis. His team took third.
Yeah, from North Carolina. North Colorado.
He averaged 23, 5 and 5. But my team won.
Right.
My sophomore year, we won it. Nobody got it. Nobody got it on my team again. My freshman year, North Dakota won it, and they point guard got MVP. But when we win, we don't get nothing.
And you didn't even get first team?
I got first team my junior year.
Oh, no, I'm talking about senior year.
My senior year, I got first team as well.
Okay.
But he didn't get.
I ain't get no MVPs though.
So basically,
we didn't get no MVPs.
So what year are you talking about? You didn't get MVP? Your senior year?
My junior year.
Okay.
I feel like I should have got MVP.
Okay. Me personally, I think his sophomore year he should have got all tournament when they won the first time. Because he killed. He put him back in it. Man, took a charge he never took. His junior year, I feel like he should have got it because he averaged the most the whole tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ahmad had a good 28-point game.
Yeah, Ahmad had 30.
28.
He had 30 against Weber.
Yeah, he had 28 bet. I keep them stats. So you know what I mean?
Killing though.
But at the end of the day, he was
I
killing.
didn't get first team for the tournament.
No. But he was the second lead scorer on the team.
That's crazy.
In the tournament.
Why do you think that is looking back?
First, I feel like I didn't get MVP of the season. They don't fuck with that Montana like that.
Yeah,
though.
they don't fuck with Montana like that. Nobody that has got it.
They don't fuck with Montana like that. Even like I said, my sophomore year, Ahmad didn't get it, and he's our leading scorer.
It's 17 a game, 18 a game.
They gave it to somebody else.
Gave it to Jordan.
No, they gave it to Bliznick from Eastern Washington.
Yeah.
We didn't get it.
And then, so how was your team going into your senior year? Were y'all pretty nice?
What did we have returning?
Your senior year? Nope.
We only had 2 seniors, bro.
So it's gonna be one of them. It's like high school again.
Yeah.
It was just 2 seniors and 1 junior. Timmy Falls
and
Kendall Manuel.
Kenny Manuel.
That was our only people that returned. Timmy came in when I was a sophomore, so he
I know that name, Timmy
He
Falls.
went to Dublin High School, white kid.
Okay.
But yeah, so us 3, we the only ones returned for championship team.
Back again, they losing. They lost to NAIA.
Bro, we lost to NAIA, bro.
Montana
They
Tech.
dancing, recording on our court, bro. Going crazy, right? So, I have a team meeting. I'm like, listen, bro, like, I ain't about to yell at y'all. That ain't the time to do it. I ain't about to yell at y'all. None of that, like. But we gonna have some order around this bitch. Like, y'all can party. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. I said, if y'all gonna party, y'all gonna call me, come and pick y'all up, because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do none of that. And y'all gonna ask to go downtown. Like, it's over with all this. Like, I don't do losing, bro. Like, I don't care about nothing else. Like, but yeah, it's over. Like,
and how'd that season end up going?
So he ended up going off. So now I'm talking to him like, dude, put him on your shoulder.
Yeah,
it
was a struggle. Like my second lead scorer, he didn't really have a good preseason. So it was like the weight was really on me heavy. Like, so it was just like, fuck. Like my guy, my man's ain't. He was like I said, he wasn't having a really good preseason, shooting it bad. He a good shooter though. He was just shooting it bad. I'm like, fuck. Like we struggling. So then I'm like, look, coach, like we gonna have to get some order. Like some shit gonna have to change. Like you gonna have to understand, like certain dudes ain't doing this, certain dudes ain't doing that. But anybody ran across though, nothing under 20 though. Just how it was. It was just rough though. Like I said, because my man's wasn't really having a good season. But once conference came, he turned it back up. But our team was real young. Like I said, we started 3 freshmen. Our season open, we played Stanford. 3 freshmen starting. It's just like they don't got no film.
Right.
They're not guarding them. It's just like they first game. Like
he still had
I triple double against them. I had 19, 10, and 8. Matter of fact, I had triple double 19, 10, and 8. It was just like I said, we just was young. We playing.
They end up playing.
We playing 3 freshmen, sophomores, and
he
shit.
going off against UW. Play Oregon. This is where it snapped at. Came out. He told, check this out, coach.
I cried against Oregon. We lost. I cried in the locker room.
But he came out of the coach and told him like, he said, check this out. See that orange thing you got in your hand?
I told him.
That's all I got.
I cried in the locker room because we was getting our ass beat on TV. I said, listen, I don't really. The losing ain't the hard part. I said the way we losing is the hard part. And I'm in there bawling in tears, and coach looking like he go off on everybody. He like, how he crying? Ain't none of y'all holding him or nothing. And I told him, I said, listen, y'all see them, my dad, my brother, and that ball, that orange ball. I said, that's all I got. Like, that's my people. Like, I got other family, don't get me wrong, but that's all I got.
To
like,
feed my family with.
Feel me? So, like, I'm going to give y'all my all. I expect y'all to give me y'all all. Right. And then the season turned around a little better after that, though. But that's just how it is, though. Like I said, like
it came to the point where like he'd be at school calling, like, listen, dude, for the game, even at halftime, I'll be texting the players at halftime, like, hey, listen,
we gotta,
like
we gotta, like they'll tell you, like my coach will tell you, like, he got this little thing in the summer, 40,000 makes. I did 60 going into my senior year. Like, I was determined, bro. Like,
yeah, he
because like my teammates, they was mad. A lot of my teammates was mad at me. They like, bro, why you ain't declared for the draft? I'm just like, nah, my imprint here ain't done. Like, I got more I want to do. Like, I was pissed I ain't get MVP. Let nobody know though. I ain't show it.
Right.
Nah. I ain't say shit or nothing. I ain't say nothing to him. I just was like, bro, it's whatever. Like, but to me,
it was in the back of your mind.
Like,
still.
I was hot.
Yeah, I was hot because at the end of the day, is he busted dude that got his ass. The guy that he busted his ass, he's 6'11", killing him. Talk bad to him.
No. I ain't talking about that year. You talking about my senior year.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my junior year. Like, I didn't get it.
Year?
I didn't get it. So I was hot. And I feel like I didn't get it because the dude that ended up winning it, we split it 1-1 during the season. But I feel like if I was swept against him, I would have got it. But it don't matter. We won the conference, though. We should have, like, the conference team should get it. That's how I usually go.
Right.
But yeah, it was just countless hours. Like, that senior year, like, our grad assistant, Anderson, I woke him up every day, 6 in the morning. We get up 1,000 every day.
Cold thing about
1,000.
it, when it's senior,
We get up 1,000 we get up 1,000 every morning, and then we get up 1,000. We get up not 1,000. No, don't get me in line. And then before practice, we get up at least 400 to 500. So that's 1,500 I already shot outside of practice. And then we get up another 400 to 500 after practice. I got study hall still too. I'm like the study hall, everything. Then before the games, I get the game at 7. He'd tell you.
Yeah.
I have him drop me off so he can ride back and use my car. I get to the gym at like 4. We eat at 2. Yeah, we eat as a team at 2. I'm back to the school at like 4. I get in the recovery boots until like 4:30, 4:45. Go get my uniform on. We get up like another 700 before the game. Every game, every
home game,
even away games.
I don't know about we did some of the games I seen, but
away game. If I could get in there, if I couldn't get in there that right before the game, I got in there the night before. Every time, like whether it's a practice gym, like a fucking high school gym, I was doing it every game. My senior.
And it came out. It was like I never when he pulled up, I never second guessing because I already knew what he was worked on.
Locked in.
It was just on, and I knew nobody. It wasn't like his whole college career. I don't think it was nobody in college basketball.
My senior year, I got a little cocky. I don't front to you. I got a little cocky because he came down. We played. We opened up the conference with NAU, and I would tell him the move I would do when I on the defense. When we was like he'd be first half. We be playing defense by where they at, like towards our bench. So like, I tell him like, I'm about to hit him with twin cross right now. Bob, like I got a little cocky though. It was just because I was working on that shit so much. It was like that shit was second nature. My twin cross hezzy pull up that shit was butter my senior year. It was over with. You could tell me nothing because everybody with little thing was go under. Oh, sure, right. Go ahead. And, we had to get up more shots because my senior year that's when they changed it to the European 3-point line. Yeah. So it's like it ain't that big of a deal, but it's
like a foot back.
Yeah. So it's like we got it up though. We got it in. It's over with. But then my senior year come, COVID hit. Yeah. So before that, I would go back. Before COVID hit, we played NAU. We had just played Sac State. I had 18. No, that was my junior year. I'm getting the story mixed up. We played Sac State. We had just won. I had matter of fact, I'm sorry, I'm messing the story all the way.
Oh, you good?
We played NAU, right? And the game before that, we played Montana State, and I had like 6 turnovers, and then my man's Kendall Manuel, I think he had 4.
So y'all had 10 between the two of y'all,
right? Mind you, they're not like them turnovers. They're like
being aggressive.
I like post up a little guard, he'll just fall.
Charge, yeah.
I like that. I tell so. Coach pulls in the office. He like this before we about to go to NAU. He like, y'all got 10 turnovers, right? And mind you, my relationship with my pops is how I am with my head coach. Like I'm with him every day. Like I'm at his house. Like we're watching film. So I'm like, bro, like you mad about us having 10 turnovers? We have the ball 98% of the game.
Right.
Like so, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like 10 turnovers is bad.
Right.
But what do you say? He's like, y'all got to get the ball up. So me, he's like, y'all ball hogging. I average 27. I average 22, 7, and 5 assists. The next person under me in assists is like 2. So how can I be the ball hawk, right? So I'm pissed because I'm like, bro, I'm your leading scorer, your leading rebounder, your leading assist, your leading block. Every category besides 3% I lead in.
Yeah. Even in conference. Even in the whole conference.
So I'm like, bro, what are you saying, bro? Like, we bumping heads, though. He like, I'm just saying, you got to get guys the ball or they ain't going to play hard for you. My teammates love me, bro. Like, what are you saying? So I'm hot now. So practice come, I pass the ball. I ain't shoot the ball whole practice. I pass it. But mind you, I got the second longest double-digit scoring in college right now. So we get there. Mind you, the day already fucked up because the equipment people didn't pack my jersey in my bag. So I'm wearing number 12. But it's funny because I wore 12 in practice my whole senior year. So everybody like SP12. So everybody thinking like, oh, he about to have a bad game because I got 12 on. But I just told you, me and coach bumped heads. So I'm not shooting the ball the whole first half. Like,
the motherfucking commentators.
I'm dribbling. I got a shot. Passing. I don't give a fuck. I'm not passing enough, so I'm gonna show you. Like, this is what you want. I'm passing. So everybody like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm
the
like,
commentators like, Sayeed Pridgett must be really sick. He hasn't even scored the first half.
So I told you I got the second longest double digit or more in school during like on all
NCAA.
active players right now. Active
NCAA.
players during my senior year. So I know this. I know I got this record. So for second half come, I get 8 straight points. I don't shoot again on purpose. I know I need 10, so I'm just being funny. I'm like, fuck it, y'all got me fucked up. I'm not passing enough.
That's all they talking about.
I pass.
When he come in 8 straight, they like, oh, he done woke up now.
So we lose, right?
You didn't get the 10?
No,
He was being an asshole.
we lose.
That's weird, bro.
Listen.
But why
I
would you
was
do
so
that, though?
mad at coach. I'm like, you cannot be telling me I'm a ball hog. I need to pass more. So I regret it though. I regret it. I'm gonna tell you why I regret it after.
And the coach.
So we go to sack. I go crazy. I go off like I think I had like 22. And then our commentator like, bro, what? You want to go crazy now? You already fucked up the thing. I'm like, I don't care. I told you. Me and him, I told you I wasn't gonna shoot the ball or whatever. So everybody thinks it's because he brought. I had my man Samuel Kim. He on the football team. I had him send my jersey to my pops. My pop brought the jersey to my forward to the game. So everybody think, oh, he's back wearing forward. Like he's good. That's not what the story was. So right now at this point, after we lose, that put the teams under us. If we'd have won, we would outright won the conference. So that loss give everyone a chance to tie us. So then we win, we go home. We got like the last 2 games, Southern Utah and Northern Colorado. We lose both. Bro, we lose both. Those are senior night games. We lose both. And Eastern Washington ended up winning the conference.
Wow.
But if I'd have just played my game, that's why I regretted doing that. Because I didn't win again. I went to March Madness 3 years in a row.
He went to March Madness 3 years in a row.
So that would have solidified my number, my jersey getting retired, everything. Like my whole name.
He was a 3-time Big Sky champion.
Nobody done in school history.
No, Will won it 3 out of 4.
3 straight.
Oh, 3 straight.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So tell me why you said at the end he told you why the whole mishap happened early in college.
So the coach didn't actually tell us.
You just
so we
figured it
actually found out, and we ended up talking to the commentator. But
my favorite coach at Grizz with Montana, he ended up leaving my senior year, and he ended up telling Pops like one of the dudes on the team, like he was a hood kid from the East Coast, like that's why my minutes was going up and down because they were trying to make sure he graduated. Because he quit. He quit twice on us.
Yeah. That killed that must have him up. He
So
said he told
my
me
minutes was going down as a freshman. He was a senior. I was taking like some of his minutes, so he wasn't happy, and they was like, we just wanted to let him go out the right way and shit. So I didn't play that much as a freshman.
Wow.
Which was a bad decision.
And then my senior year coach ended up telling me when I left, like, you was right. I fucked up. About telling you weren't passing enough. He's like, you're an asshole for not playing like you though, but you made your point.
And he was hurt.
It fucked me up though, like I said, because we don't win the conference. So now we hot. We steaming because we just lost back to back. So now we about to go play the tournament.
Then COVID.
We get ready for our shoot around, bro. As we walk out the building, we see in the Big 12, all of them, they all canceling their tournament. We like, shit, our shit still going. We good. We trying to make up for that, for the losses. We about to go shoot around. The lady's like, excuse me, come back. Tournament shut down. COVID.
So we at the hotel.
It ain't hit me yet, bro. I'm thinking we might play tomorrow. My teammates is balling in the back. I'm laughing like I'm joking. Like, coach, like, we gonna get tests and all this. That shit was over with.
So that shit cut your senior year short. Damn.
It cut his senior year short.
Cut my senior year short. I didn't get to play in no Portsmouth. I didn't get to play Summer League. I couldn't even work out for no NBA teams. Nothing. I was at the crib, bro. Mind you, right? To add more to the cake, bro, I didn't even graduate on time.
What?
My last class, bro. My last class of my senior year.
Let's go all the way back to
high school.
High school, too.
My last class of my senior year high school. Lady said I was failing.
Had to go to Super. Had to go to Super.
So he like, bro, what the fuck, man? We didn't been through this grade shit. So
right,
I'm
too many times.
I'm like, nah. I'm telling her, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm like, nah, for real shit though. She fucking with me now.
Yeah.
But she was mad again. This is different this time. This lady mad because she think I'm cheating. I do my homework, and when the test come, I be done with that shit so fast. Like I do my homework, I do the test, I cut. She like, there's no way in hell he has to be cheating. So I start taking my test without my phone. I'm like, here, you can have this, motherfucker. I'm really good at math and like chemistry. I'm good at that type of shit. So I'm finishing it hella fast. So whole time, I know I'm passing because like people, you know, when you're in high school, we grade our own shit. People tell me like, you passed, boom, boom. So I wasn't tripping. The report card come out for right before. No, we doing our practice for the graduation walk. I'm like, I call him like, bruh. She said I got an F.
This is in college.
High school.
Oh, high school.
Don't go back to college.
Lady, I got an F. I'm like, there's no way in hell I got an F though. I'm like, he like, man, what the fuck you ain't about to lose your scholarship? Like, I'm like, nah.
No, he said that. I think I'm gonna lose my scholarship. I'm like, what? Pick up the phone, call Book. Hey,
yeah,
meet me up at the school. I'm going. I'm playing the
bro,
race card.
My heart dropped. Like, bro, I'm like, it's over with. Like, what am I gonna do?
We had to go to call the school board to come
but
find out.
The school board, the principal, bro, everybody. Whole time, bro, I had an A in the class. She just was marking me down because I was leaving. I was doing her test too fast.
What?
And she ended up getting fired because
the next year she did some.
She had a thing against athletes. So now moving back forward to his senior after the thing is that,
mind you, I was telling you, COVID hit. Right. So when COVID hit, we ain't got no class. So everything online now. So it's my last class, bro, of my senior year. The teacher like, he like, your answers was too similar with the rest of the class. I'm like, bro, it's COVID. There's no way in hell we've been together like with anybody. So my coach like, he like, be real with me, be a man with me. Like, you cheated? I'm like, I'm gonna be 100 with you. Yes, I did. But there was nobody in the class who helped me.
Right.
Someone who don't even go to our school helped me with the test. Yes. But he doesn't know that.
Right.
I'm behind. I said, you sure? I was like, yeah, I ain't working with nobody on this test. So he felt like me. I think he felt all the athletes. He thought we worked together. So I had to take a summer class. I had to graduate in the summer. Yeah. I was there, so I didn't leave Montana until
March 28th.
No,
May 28th.
May 28th. We drove back.
So during COVID, you stayed out there?
Yeah, I was out the whole time.
Okay.
I didn't want to be here anyway. And
so were you able to work out and shit?
No.
We
couldn't work out, but they didn't. You had to wear no mask, nothing. No, they shit was just.
But they went to the little off the gym. We went to the off.
We worked out like toward my last month. That we worked out a little gym. Let us work out, but it was
he
bad.
never told. I knew he was doing the test right. So when we get back, and he was like, he was steady doing the work on. You know what I mean?
He like you still in class? I'm like, yeah, school's still going. I ain't even want to tell him. And then I told him once I graduated, like, yeah, I graduated in the summer. But I was just like, bro, that shit was just crazy though.
That's wild.
It's a fairy tale. The same way
high school went. My senior year of college went. My whole college shit went the same way high school.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
So then, what do you do after that? How do you? Because you played pro obviously for a year already. So
what I did was I came home in May, and then in the midst of right before I came home in May, I started figuring out, like, I just talking to agents and shit, and then I figured out I started narrowing down who I wanted to be my agent, and then I had to talk with Rain. Because I was feeling who my agent is right now, Calvin Andrews. I was feeling like what he was talking to me about, how he could help me, and just the background, because he went to El Cerrito and he played in the Big Sky from the Bay and shit. So like I was just feeling what he had going on. And I talked to Rain, and Rain was like, "Listen, don't let no rebel soldier shit get in the midst of your money. Like if that's what you feel like it would be a good agent for you, then that's just a decision you make. So I made my decision with my agent and shit. I flew Pops down to help me drive the car back. And then I came back home. I was just working on willpower. Ended up signing with a team in Greece, Nico's.
Went to Vegas to
matter of fact, I went to Impact, worked out at Impact. And then I mean it was Vegas was cool, but like it was just it's too many dudes in there for me. I need somebody to focus on me and my craft only. Right. So I just like I ain't coming back. Like I appreciate the opportunity and everything, but I'm cool with working out with who I work out with and hooping with who I put hooping. Like I said, coming to the runs at Mac, I'm cool with that.
Right.
Not only did COVID kind of fucked up the overseas stuff too.
Yeah.
So it was like
taking pay cut.
You know what I mean?
Money ain't as good. You know what I mean? No fans,
That shit was hard.
I'm in Greece by myself. Like I said, I ain't front of the camera. I don't smoke.
Right.
I don't drink, so it's like my teammates want to go out. Like
so at the end of the day, you getting over there and
cool,
just
like that's just how I was in college. I'm on the game. Like in Greece, I'm on the game. Like
preseason, man, he killing.
Yeah, preseason. I got to Greece. My first 3 games, I had 21, 21, 19. Yeah. I'm like, what about to be solid? Like I'm about to. I got over there. He sat me too.
Sat him on the bench. I called. I like, hey man, check this out. Fuck that basketball, man.
Yeah, he was high.
He got a degree. Bring my son home. Fuck that. Get fired the coach.
Yeah, coach got fired. Brought another guy in, Angelos. He let me rock.
How was y'all team? Was y'all pretty good?
We was too young. We was a really young team. We just, like I said, it's kind of like how we was in college. Like everybody trying to get a buck. Mm-hmm. We ended up making playoffs though. We played DA to get to playoffs. We lost in the first round to Panathinaikos, but shit, we made the best of it though. We did our thing. We did.
So what I mean, with me, that was a hard transition for me because
he's so far now.
He home 90 days, been gone for 4 years. Now he gone 7,000 miles away from home. You can't go over there.
That shit was hard though, like I said, because I didn't come home in the summers in college.
Yeah,
I came home for probably 2 weeks.
And
so like, when I came home after I graduated, bro. He cooking all the time. It's over. I'm like, damn.
So now he up and gone.
It's time for me to go again.
Mind you, I got an issue, so I can't get a passport, but can't nobody go to Greece.
Yeah. Can't go nowhere.
Now
really.
I'm pissed because they fucking with him.
I got into a fight out there.
They got into a fight with the big man.
I got into a fight.
Like, they called me like, oh yeah,
yeah, bro. Bro, we was in practice. He got a board, bro. He just chucked me, right in my nose. My shit bleeding. I'm like, ooh, I'm not tripping. He like, I'm gonna get you. Don't worry about it. We going down the court. We get to the other side of the court. He walk up on me like, what? Bro, I'm like, I saw you. I'm like, okay, he a footer. He a footer. I'm like, all right, it's good though. I'm not that mad though.
He's another American.
No, he Greek.
Okay.
I'm not that mad though. I'm like, I'm gonna get you with a bowl bag, little chicken wing, whatever. So the second time, bro, he run up on me again like, what? I 2-piece him. Boop boop. Like, nah, you ain't about to.
Yeah, you ain't finna walk.
Not twice. Like, I ain't tripping. The first one was over. Like the second one, you yeah. So whole jug get like you can hear a pin drop. I'm like, And to my time, I'm like, yeah, it's over for me. But that's like, one of the other Greek vets, so he grabbed me. He like, listen, I'm tell you like this. He a Greek dude. Just go apologize. Like, you don't want your name to be tarnished. He like, just apologize. I'm like, I ain't got a problem with that. But he tripping. Like, he like, yeah, you were in everyone's eyes. You did the right thing. Like, you protected yourself. He like, I would do the same thing or worse. So I'm like, all right, I apologize to him or whatever. He was just like, dude, when I apologized, he accepted it. He like, just let it go. It's over. But coach pulls into the office. He was like, he told dude, he was like, you from Greek. This man's from the U.S. He was like, what we do here, they don't do that over there. Like, he like, when you say what to him and where he's grew up from and where he come from, like that mean like you want that.
At that point, he defending himself.
Yeah, so. But after that, I ain't gonna lie, we and him we got way. That shit made us close. Like our pick and roll, was crazy after that. Like,
thanks, Sayeed. They finna call back, and I was like, listen, man, I'm just gonna tell you like this here.
They called him. They like, yeah, Sayeed beat up one of the dudes.
So I tell him like, I said, look, check this out, Calvin. At the end of the day, I know my son. It's either he disrespected him or he pushed him to a certain extent. Called me back an hour later, like, you was right. I said, I'm not gonna lie to you, but he don't just no bully type of dude.
Right.
He had to do something to make him do that. So he ended up then the coach ended up being cool. And then at the end of the day, I was like,
Man,
fuck.
bro.
He started killing.
Coach ended up leaving. He didn't get a better job. So it was over after that. It was just too much. I had 3 coaches, bro, in one season, bro.
And how many teammates you had?
I had 8 different Americans, and I had like 5 different foreigners in one season, bro.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Was y'all winning at least?
Nah, we could have won. Like I said,
Oh yeah, you said y'all went to the playoffs.
We took 8th. We really was supposed to be like 6th or 5th, bro. We just, like I said, Americans leaving. Americans and the Greeks is like, we kind of was bumping heads. It's just like, damn, like we could just, and then like we had a really good coach, but they tripping like how he coaching too hard. This is just like, bro, he got us. We was 4-game losing streak. He come here, we on 6-game winning streak, bro. Just listen to what if it's he low key was teaching us some bullshit, but it was working.
Right.
Like, shit, like keep it. I don't trip it. Like I want to win. So if he teaching us whatever he telling us, got us some dubs. I'm on it. Like,
Right.
Like, but yeah, it was just too much head bumping with the coach. Coach like shit. I'll leave. I don't have a fucking problem. I'm a legend here. So he's like, I'm out, bro. Like, y'all want to? Oh, okay. See y'all.
That's like I say. That's one of the things from being a dad aspect of sports. And I used to always say this, man. When you're a kid, you got to know all the curriculums about everything that goes with that.
Right.
Like my oldest son got this label thing he called no handouts. Like nobody gave us shit. Like my goal is to give it back like nobody never gave it to us. Like the recruiting process. Like I encourage him to talk to young athletes. I encourage their parents to.
We went into this shit not knowing nothing, bro.
Nothing.
We took one official.
Before we
took one official and committed. Like
you're supposed to use them all up.
You gotta use all them,
everyone,
bro.
even if it's for a vacation.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So
you never know. It
nobody never told us this. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we know he had the talent. You know what I mean? Do we think he should be somewhere else now? Yeah. But it's the political part of it. You know what I mean? It's like we not complaining. We have to work for everything we got. You know what I mean? So.
That shit.
You know what
Speaking of that, what's next for you? Like what?
Right now, I'm just like I said, just looking for another team. I might go back to my old team depending on like if they talking the right thing. Other than that, I'm just waiting. I'm really no rush. I save my money up for my first season just in case shit like this happen. But I'm ready.
You know, and that's the whole thing about it is like for the people that's gonna watch and see this, you can't let your kid get caught up thinking living an NBA dream.
Right.
Yeah.
And that shit is like for personal gain or whatever. But the financial part of it is like this shit really been a learning process to me.
For sure.
As far as the money and shit, like I'm not complaining about him not being on national TV because a lot of the shit, a lot of cats that you see on the NBA teams, they not making more money than him because you know what I mean. The money they getting is like you got to realize you got to pay your agent, you got to buy your car where you staying at, you got to pay rent, and by the time you get all that money, you want to help your family. The money is back at square one. Opposed to going overseas, you get a free house, free ride, just for away.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, is you gotta know what's going on, man. It's like this shit has been a learning experience for us. You know what I mean? And the good thing about him is that, like, I respect the fact. Yeah, I know it was hard for him because it was like shit. I went into my little shell for sure a good minute while he was gone. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't fucking with nobody. I just work and go home. You know what I mean? And because at the end of the day, that's my dog. I got my oldest son here with me, but shit, he gone. We can't just get up and blast to Montana like we could do
right.
here. You know what I mean? Shit, this is a 16-hour flight from here to Greece. You know what I mean? So, like I say, man, it's I tell people I respect his independence. You know what I mean? He's very independent. You know what I mean? Like,
but for real though, like overseas really ain't that hard though. Like even though we wasn't winning on a lot of games and everything, the hardest part is the last 2 months. It's like, because you know you about to come home. You know you about to get some better food. So you just like, I'm tired of this shit.
Countdown begins.
Yeah,
So the days seem longer, huh?
It's like, I don't want this shit. I know I'm about to go home and eat good. Like, you feel me? Like I said, a lot of my, like I said, I played in college with all young boys my last year. So, like, I'm seeing them getting done with college. They about to go over the summer. I'm seeing everybody on vacation. Yeah. That last 2 months, you be like, damn. Other than that, it wasn't that bad, though.
That's what's up, man.
it's a great experience, though.
For sure.
Like I
Definitely.
say, hopefully whatever that happen now, we can get to go over there. You know what I mean? And you know, like I say, shit. at 23 years old, shit, he got more stamps than most wrong people got in countries. You know what I mean? Like that's living. You know, like.
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day is the experience. You know what I mean? And I feel like people don't understand how much goes into how much. I don't want to say luck, but how much like just luck in a sense goes into making it to the NBA. You know what I mean? You got to have the right good game in front of the right person on the right day on the right tournament. You know what I mean? You got to go to the right college. You got to be in the right system. You see what I'm saying? Like,
or know the right person.
Right. It's so much shit that goes in. And to be honest, that's why I fell out of love with hoop early in college. Like, my freshman year of college, I'm like, I'm done with the politics. I'm like, bro, I'm like even coaching that level.
Even like you said that, I got shaky when he called home and he was like, Pops, I thought I'd never say this shit. He's like, I don't love this shit no more. Because the shit he was going through with the first coach.
Yeah, that first
and
coach,
I was like, listen,
that
dude.
first coach tested me. I was like, yo.
Like I told him, I say, this has never been my dream for you to go to the league.
Right.
I'm going to live. I've been living before you was born.
Right.
My goal is that you did what I wanted you to do.
For education.
You got a degree.
Yep.
So if I die today or tomorrow, I know you can defend yourself. Mm-hmm. You got paper. And that's what a lot of people understand is like, and if anybody watching got a kid that watches, don't let nobody deter you to my being a police officer. Because if you got a fucking degree and you just go sit up in the office and be a turnkey, that's $4,000 extra on your check monthly by having a degree, but no experience. So all that other stereotype, this bullshit about you being tough, like Dion got a new good saying going out. As an athlete, you don't got time to be a gangster.
Right. I saw that.
That's the realest shit ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You got too much shit going on to be an athlete in college to be even have fucking with some streets.
And your whereabouts are posted.
You know what I mean? And I mean, at the end of the day,
right.
is, you know what I mean? What's in the streets?
Hell yeah.
Right. That's a fact.
I'm probably one of a million that haven't been to prison.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I say, there's nothing fly about that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
And before we get out of here, I want to commend you because I think I said this to you a few months back. Like, he would come hoop, you know what I mean? And every time he would come to open gym, or every time I see him in a gym, I see you and your oldest son.
Right.
And that's for me, that's dope because it's like he got his little army with him, you know what I mean? And it's only 3 of y'all, but now it's a hell of us, you know. Now we all rocking together, but it's like watching the way you move with him. It's like I always before we had the relationship we do now. I was like, damn, I always committed. That's why when I found out my pops and you was tight, I'm like, yeah, I wanted to
like
shout you out for that.
Like a lot of stuff that we mimic is come from him. Like support is key.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's like even when I played, you know what I mean. When I played in high school and college and stuff, like if I didn't see my mom and dad up in the stands, it's gonna be a fucked up night for me. Like I would come out, like, and it went down to him. Like it got to the point where sometime where he just got comfortable. He knew it was so far away in college, but once he know he got a support team there, it's good.
But that's what makes the tough days. It makes it easier for us to get. And I say us because obviously I went to college away too. And just thinking back, like you said, when they lost to, who was it? Y'all lost to somebody and you started crying in the locker room. You lost to Oregon. And you told your team, like, bro, I got that orange ball you holding and my pops and my brother. Like, that's our motivation. So when we had those days where it's like, bro, fuck, I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like doing that. So we think about our support system. So we need that. You feel me? And then I think people like him and myself, who we always had the support, we forget. I don't let me speak for you, but a lot of people forget about the millions of kids that don't have that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And just can imagine, because I remember being in college and I had teammates to where it's like, bro, you really can't eat. And my family not rich either. I mean, y'all know my family, they not rich either, but they gonna make sure if they gotta ask somebody, and you know what I mean, my daddy gotta borrow some money, they gonna make sure I'm getting sent money. And I'm sitting there like, damn, these niggas really going through this type of shit. Yeah. You know, I got teammates from the South and really from the slums. You know what I mean? Sure. And I'm just like, bro, this is crazy. It makes us appreciate people like yourself. Though.
And that's the thing about I tell people, right? Like, my kids, I sacrifice everything. They trip off me with money. Like, I don't really care about money. I've had tons of money. So at the end of the day, it's like, he had a post of the day, like, check on me sometime. I just make this shit look easy.
Right.
Like,
facts.
Like I really, this last 2 years, I really took a $15 hour job. I wanted a new motorcycle, but I had responsibilities because I had an obligation to meet. You go to school and do what you got to do.
I'm gonna hold you down.
And I'm gonna make sure I do what I got to do.
That's dope.
You want a new car? He had a car cash out. before he left to go to Montana, was getting everything done. Transmission went bad. $8,000 check. It was in his name. They sent it to him. He came home, got him a 2017 Honda. The white boy ran him off and fucked it off. Come back home.
I got an accident in college.
Yeah, I'm saying
Drunk driver, he coming at me head on.
Yeah.
Oh, swerve in the snow. That snow like my tires.
We out there. His brother he called his brother. He don't call me. Brother just jumping like, what? Where you at? We go out there. The frame bent on the car.
I had to like squeeze through a gate. Took my whole left side of my door.
And just talking about, and even talking about education, he did really well his freshman year. And I ended up arguing with people like, oh, he don't need no car. You don't know if you haven't been to college, especially when you're away from home.
Especially when that snow. They
You
don't
know
know what the fuck
so
you're talking about.
he went from having a 2.8 to making the dean list the last damn near 3 years of college because he had his car, could move around. You know what I mean?
And in those small towns, shit is far, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And even that, it's like, bro, I was biking, bro, in the snow to get groceries. Like,
That's sick.
So,
you better than me.
what?
At the end
When I
of
went to my national JUCO, when I left New Mexico State, I had never been to the snow before, bro. The first day it snowed, I'm texting on my phone like this. I look up, it was white everywhere.
That's nothing.
I said, well, I went back in my room and went to sleep.
So,
bro.
look,
I'm not
they
walking
was
in
mad
that
at me.
shit.
They was mad at me because when they first snowed in Montana, we was flying back in. Bro, I went crazy. Oh shit! Because I ain't never seen that before. They like, bro, you tripping? About to get crazy.
Yeah.
So
Man.
I flew in for a basketball game in
18.
in November. No, November, December. Man, it's California day.
Hot as fuck.
Coming there. I wake up the next morning.
No. You took a nap, bro.
Took a nap.
He took a nap. Bro, it was
6 inches of snow.
different.
Bro, I was in Nebraska,
Look,
so
he
I
talking about
know
some,
exactly
hey, look,
what
he
you
talking about some.
mean,
He talking
bro.
about some. I'm like, you ready to go? He talking about some. Oh, no. Just bring me something back. I ain't coming out there.
Man, it was so cold. And when his sophomore year in his apartment, it was so fucking cold. I slept in sweats, beanie hat on, and hoodie in. So at the end of the day, like I tell people, man, when it comes to this college shit, I don't got no regrets with this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the goal is for your kid to use his talent to get a free education because that shit don't last long. You know what I mean? And have ideas. Like the worthy shit, like he done had all that shit. You know what I mean? Like we used to sit up and talk like, okay, man, you know, when you do this, whatever the case may be, pops up. Look at him.
Right.
He got, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. I threw away all, what's the name of the gene? The True Religion? I actually gave away about 25 True Religion jeans when he just, right, maybe 2 years ago when he was in college. He had no pants but a pair of khaki pants, 2 pair of khaki pants he wore when he was in Montana to travel in. He came home, I had boxes of clothes and shoes that he had. We had to buy pants, but he didn't have no pants. Because he was all he did, you know what I mean?
All I wear is Nike Tech, bro.
Yeah.
Nike Tech and some Nike shorts. He
So
be like,
then-
bro, I was doing that shit at Montana. He like, bro, you not cold? I'm like, I'm amused to this shit now.
So he
Like,
didn't
Used
have no
to it,
pants.
yeah.
But you know what
I
I
ain't
mean?
buy no pants though. In
So,
Montana.
like, at the end of the day,
all I
it's
had was
like-
sweats. Nike sweats, Nike hoodie, and they gave us like a little puffer jacket.
Even now, Dad, I want to get a Hellcat. I'm like, for what? We had agreement. Don't spend none of your, whatever you go overseas, the NBA, you're not spending none of your money. You start dealing with your money in your
He don't get it though. He don't get it though. Like the Hellcat is because like, yeah, I think about it, bro. He was driving buckets out here, bro. Like while I'm in college, living in a brand new ass Honda. So yeah, like I want to give you what you was paying for, bro.
Right,
like let me
right,
get something new. You can have this, bro. Like
Right.
It ain't.
car got 30,000 miles on it, bro. That's a brand new car. Still,
I don't
bro.
even care though, because at the end of the day, it's like my thing about it is that if my sons is shining, I'm shining,
That's dope.
because that's a reflection of me.
I told him like,
A lot, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like motherfuckers selling dope in the streets. Then your son get killed, but you accepting. You got to take the good with the bad. Like I tell my kids, y'all motivate me.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I tell you, you know what I mean? I turn around, been in all kind of shits in the streets, but guess what? I get up every day and I can go sit down in the DA office, do collaborative courts, and the motherfucking police be looking at me like, "What you doing here?" So my thing is now is that no matter what title a person carry in life, you never let a motherfucker tell you that you're not equal or you know what you gotta do.
Crazy.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck if you the president of Apple. You're not gonna talk to me or treat me like I
I'm
can't do
less
what I
than.
will do. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
And that's my whole thing about it is like I be at work taking like, dude, I'm proud of you, man. You motivate me. Like even my oldest son, like, Pops, you serious? When enough is enough. When you know what I mean? You know you supposed to took a different route, but you make sacrifices. I don't care about none of that shit. If I can get up and hear people like, man, I just seen your son, man, he's such a great kid, man, he's so respectful, man. Man, I just seen your sons together, man, you know what I mean?
Bro, that'd be crazy though, bro. Like, he don't know it though, but like, bro, he everybody Pops, bro. Like, he don't even know it though. Like,
but like I tell,
we be on the game and shit. They be like, man, where Pops at? I'm like, nigga, y'all on the game with me, bro. Bro, call his phone, bro. Y'all tell him, bro, get Pops the headset. I'm a
second version of my dad. My Pops is hit in another month or so, or 2 months now. My Pops will be 76 years old, and he the coolest. Like, we don't criticize nobody. Like, my dad never complained about my lifestyle. I fucked my dad credit off. Never said nothing about it. You know what I mean? Like,
do you think those two near death experiences? I'm talking obviously about the car crash
and getting shot.
I'm pretty sure you had multiple more. We'll talk about those on the interview we do with just me and you. Do you think that kind of has anything to do with the way you value just life and not the materialistic things?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Like I tell people, I came from good stock. The lifestyle I've lived, I chose that. It didn't choose me. I chose to do that shit. You know, if it was left up to my parents, I could still be living in my parents' house right now.
Your mama's boy.
You know what I mean? And same thing with my kids. Like, at the end of the day, it's nothing like what I love about him is that I don't have to worry about him because I know he don't drink. Right. I don't know he don't smoke. The only time I worry about him when he going out, and I'm not worried about him getting into shit, is the jealousy that people have. Because I experienced over the years of him growing up, and even your era, where motherfuckers, peers, that shot and killed him. You know what I mean? A mistaken identity. Not saying that it can't happen to me.
I mean, shit, a week before I left to New Mexico State, my whole car got shot up.
See what I'm saying?
I got shot.
For real?
Yeah.
I got shot at the movie theater in Jack London.
Yeah.
What?
It wasn't for me, but
it was accident, you know, it's ricochet, you know what I mean? But that be my thing, you know what I mean? And I kind of frown on dudes that have kids. Like, my kids not short of nothing that I ever done in life.
Right.
And I tell them. So when I tell people I took it on the chin for my kids to win, they will never have to go through the shit I do as far as losing friendship or trust issues, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of shit that comes with this. So at the end of the day, they're going to always be ahead of their peers in life because I've experienced what they're going through. You know what I mean? Like,
everything. Bro.
Everything.
I mean, he be on everything.
You know
that should be funny. Like, just when me and bro be together, we be like, bro, we never was able to get shit past him, bro. Like,
because at the end of the day, it's like, I even tell chicks that have daughters, they don't want to hear it. I got sons.
Right.
You better tighten up on your daughter.
Right.
I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, I sit around. My sons, we chilling.
Right.
We be on the plane together.
Right.
We be in the car together. We travel together. You know what I mean? Issues. If we ain't happy about something, we gonna speak on it.
Right.
sure.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's like, it's nothing like having a relationship. Like, a lot of people like, oh, I'm not my kid's friend. I'm not his motherfucking friend. That's the wrong approach to take it. You have to have a relationship. Like, at the end of the day, he'll tell you, don't lie to me, dude. It's easy to tell me the truth because now you give me the opportunity to fix it if it's fucked up.
And I, you know, my son is 7 now, and I even had these conversations with him. I challenge him always just think critically. You know what I mean? You're going to make mistakes. That's what daddy here for.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? But now if you don't give me a chance to get ahead of the mistake, then that's when we have a problem.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to give me the opportunity to be your savior. I'm here to protect you. That's my number one obligation in my life right now. I got 2 kids. I got a 10-month-old daughter who she just made 10 months, and I got him. And it's like, what you saying, I 100% agree. Yeah. Like, bro, me and him, we go to the arcade every weekend.
Let me tell you something.
We go hit the baseball. You be seeing on my story, bro. I'm always with him. He brightens my day up. I be having terrible days.
Hey,
that's that dude right there.
Because they give you something to look forward to.
But then you see his behavior. You see what I mean? Yeah. He ain't gonna ever be loud. He ain't never even got a whooping before. Straight perfect report cards. Like, I can't.
He ain't there with me.
Yeah, like I can't. My same with my pops. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't ask for nothing better.
And that's why I try to tell.
I used to be running from moms though. Now moms though.
See, your mom's got me a few times.
I didn't almost broke my arm running from her.
But see, I wasn't a kid. I didn't really need whoopings though. I was more so like my whole thing was I didn't want to let my mom and dad down. Sure. I was so scared to disappoint them.
I used to try to get the coming in late whoopings like as a kid. And I used to be like, nah, I'm just stay outside until pops get here. No, I ain't about to let you give me one of them.
At the end of the day, a lot of people understand is like I tell people like. Even running to females, be like, man, I wish At the end of the day, it's not what I do; it's what I seen my father distill in me. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I do some fucked up shit, or if I'm in some situation, I don't tell my mom because she's not gonna accept it the way I'm accepted.
She's not gonna understand it.
Even my mom came out here before my dad did. I told my mom I used to work for the post office for years. I would send my mom and money home $1,000 a month when I first came out here. Oh, I got paid at the post office. Right. My dad came out here 4 months later.
He told me something.
I showed Pops. He was like, this is what I'm doing, Pops. He looked at me and say, you got a gun? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know how to use it. Just take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I can't tell Mom.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Grandpa, the realest.
You know what I mean? My dad is like,
he's the realest, bro.
Like, I don't discredit nobody's father, but I think I got the best father in the world.
That's dope.
Because at the end of the day we say keep it in a stack.
And he gonna joke all day with you though.
He gonna
hit you like, yeah. See your girlfriend around here. I bet you won't be back with you.
Take my teeth out. But he gonna treat you like family.
Until you burn your bridge.
You know what I'm saying? You family. But it's different from me because that's his Southern roots, but I got Southern roots, so it could be a curse for me. Because I've been like that to feel like how my dad. I want to treat everybody how my dad, but it's a curse.
Some people can take advantage of it.
So you know what I mean? Like my thing is like with me. Well, I used to over my years. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If
sometimes his heart too big though.
Yeah, that's my biggest curse. Like you can't get it reciprocated. I had a dude that rode a motorcycle with me. And he told me one day he was like, he from LA. He was like, T-Cone, you got to be a goddamn fool if you think a motherfucker gonna treat you the way you treat them.
Facts.
And that shit stick to me to this day. And I be sitting there looking like
it's hard too big.
It's hard, like you know what I mean. Like it's hard for me. I got some friends that I grew up with. One is in Austin, Texas. One is in Louisiana. One I grew up with, he like my cousin, his son played for the Chargers, Jerry Tillery. And my other partner, Tony Elmore. We all grew up together, right? Mike, Lavelle, Tony, we all went to college together. At the end of the day, if I say I'm coming home, we all get together. Like the fucking 5 heartbeats.
That's dope.
If I'm in need, Mike, bro, I'm coming. My kids, they treat my kids like I couldn't even make it to Texas. My best friend Mike live in Austin. Don't worry about it, bro. I'll be there. Si, you good? You got money on you? That's.
We went to Texas, bro. He left his house unlocked for us, G.
Yeah, I mean, I go to Texas, pull up his house. I can take his Lone Star truck off the 85. I can take his Cadillac. I can take his Jaguar. Take his Lincoln. Just give it back. Just leave it at the airport. I get it. That's the shit that I grew up doing.
That's dope.
And it's been hard for me to try to give it out here, and motherfuckers don't reciprocate it back and trust you and give you the love back you get.
Yeah, that's unheard of in California.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like, So like at the end of the day, it's like it is a few dudes out here like that.
Far and few.
Like I do have a friend that I've been knowing about 11 years. I can go to his house right now and hit his code, go in his house. My kids. Like I had a fucked up car when he got out of college. They bought me the car.
That's dope.
2012 car that he gave it to him for $2,000.
That's dope.
It's for y'all dad. Could have got 8, 9, 10 grand for the car. So at the end of the day is, man,
exactly,
like,
Mom getting the Hellcat.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day is like I don't care about that shit. You know what I mean? Like I care about credit.
Bro, I left my car here for Greece, bro. I think he might drive like 4 times. I'm like, bro, what you doing? Like, take it, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, and guess what? I take it because I don't lose my park. I take and go to the store, even to now. Have I drove it since you've been home? Yeah, to the store or something like that.
That's it.
You know what I mean? It'd just be cool for me to just hit. I'm the cool possibly here to sit back and have my chest stuck out. I seen Sayeed, man. Or I seen Jock, man. Like my oldest son, he's not a people's person.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we just even start shaking hands. Like last month.
Yeah, he's most definitely not a people's person. You know what I mean? Like,
But I get it though. I don't care.
And then we had a talk about that, and he's like, Pops, it's just me being in prison. I don't really say nothing to nobody because I don't leave the door open for them to say nothing disrespectful to me, and then I say something back, and then it'd be a problem. So I just be cordial, which is respectful.
Mm-hmm. That's hella funny. I remember when he first came home, we was all at the gym, and I told you he like everybody Pops. You feel me? So one of the cats that we grew up with, he in there like starting issues. Like I said, he like everybody Pops. He like, man, you tripping, bro? Like he tried to roar up at him. I'm like, bro, what you doing, boy? So, bro, like, hold on, like I said, he don't know because he was gone. He like talking about Pops right there. Like, I'll take the fade for him, but he not knowing. Like, I just like, bro, yeah. You just
stay over there.
Stay over there, bro. Like,
because he could be with all the shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
right.
mean? So, and that's why I try to tell dudes, man, when you have a relationship with your kids, they gonna listen to certain things, man. And they know. You know what I mean? And that and cats gotta understand is, you always with Sayeed. It's not Sayeed. Sayeed is sharper than most grown men. But his mind frame is totally different with everybody else's own.
everybody growing up, everybody used to be like, he tripping, bro. Like, you got him at these parties. You let him see people get drunk, drugs. It's
like a lot of people. See, they mad. They used to be telling me, "Why you got your son on the bike set?" I had a vision, and I knew what I was doing. He been on bike runs with me, hanging out with me, and they didn't understand what I was doing. What I was doing with Sayeed was because my oldest son was already in prison, so I can't lose him. So I'm gonna keep him close to me to see what I got going on. So when he became a teenager, his partners, I'm be with your dad. And man, nigga, we're not doing that.
Right.
Why, man? I ain't fooling with these kind of bros. Let's go to Bay Street, hang out, woo, woo, woo. He had seen all the biker chicks. He's burnt out on that. Like, he come home, when I was in the club, he would come out and hang out. He went to my partner's uncle party because they fuck with him real tough like that. The only part, I be like, I'm up here. Oh, I'm cool, Pops. I'm just chill at the house. Don't want to have no dealings with that shit because that's how the shit go. I love it.
Right.
But I'm fading away from it. But, at the end of the day, it's like he's seen all the shit. And he know all the pros and the cons and the fuck with it. You know what I mean? So that's the whole thing about having a kid, growing up with your kid, and watching them, sprout out to be somebody that, that you were supposed to be. But like I say, with my kids, I wouldn't change nothing because they doing great. You know what I mean? Like, you hear people say, oh, man, I'm going to use my kids for my retirement. I don't ask my kids. They whatever they want to do. They be trying to do shit for me. I'm like, I'm cool.
Bro, be tripping, bro.
And like, I really don't be tripping because at the end of the
I'm
day,
like, bro, like, I'm trying to get some, let's get some Nike sweaters. I don't want that shit, bro. What?
you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Bro, I be having to force him to put like some shoes on, like, bro, throw Yeezys on, bro. Like, all right, man. Like, bro, why not though?
I don't really be tripping off that shit. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is. Like, I did all the fly shit in my era, in my time.
Only thing he won't do is put no threes on. He ain't put no Jordan 3s on.
I hate them damn shit.
He had the accident in them.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
superstition.
I don't.
He ain't touching them 3s though.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
That's funny.
They found I had one on, and they found another one about a mile down the street from where the car. So what the car did hit the cover, it flew up in the air.
Oh wow.
And it knocked the shoe off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't.
Shit.
That's sick, man.
Yeah,
Well, this was dope, bro. This was dope.
Like
I
I
fuck
say,
with this.
man, at the end of the day, is like, I just always want the same thing I want for my kids. I want for other people's kids, but I just need more brothers to be in their kids' life, and it would turn a lot of this shit around. You know what I mean? Because I don't encourage, and I never will encourage my kids to be in the streets.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm blessed. I'm not lucky. I tell people because anytime a person have a car accident on the 24th and then get shot 5 years later on the same exact day,
That's crazy.
That's not luck. That's blessing. You know what I mean? So I take my blessings and I don't, and I take it and I move forward. You know what I mean? And I don't take life for granted because I never forget this. And you can close out if you want to. We was riding my children's hospital when he was going into maybe the 9th grade or 10th grade. And he was like, Pops, if anything happened to you, man, I'm not playing basketball. I'm like, oh, you be cool, man. Because my friends love him. They're going to look out for him. Like, man, it's not like you, Pops. Right then and there, I know how to change my life. I said I was changing my life when I went to jail. But I knew I had to make a better decision with my life because of him. Like, you know, like that's when you got to realize that this is somebody that's looking up to you.
Watching your every
You
move.
are their role model.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Is like
me and my brother always say, like, don't get me wrong, we grew up watching Mike, but we ain't want to be Mike. We want to be Pops.
That's fire.
So at the end of the day, it's like, even with my oldest son, he was like, damn, Pops, you stay shitty with your job. I'm like, what can you do? I done ran the streets. And he'll tell you, I come home now, and I got a cush job. I go to sleep at 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm asleep. I'm just cool, man, because before that, I probably would be tripping. But to have a cush job that, you know, regardless if you go or you don't go, you still get paid the same. Right. But when you don't got one of those concrete jobs, when I say concrete, meaning that shit, you don't got no benefits.
Right.
If you don't work, you don't eat.
Right.
And that's our motto with him playing basketball. He's a kill or be killed. And if you don't work, you don't eat. You know what I mean? Like I say, I bet the house on him against anybody. Because, you know what I mean? Like, if a motherfucker give him the opportunity, he gonna get his.
He gonna get his. As long as y'all two leave me alone with all that extra shooting shit. Like,
well, I don't come to watch you pass. That's just me personally.
That's my best part of my game.
I'm not coming to watch that shit. Especially not driving to San Jose and Fairfield and all that.
If you could go back and go on YouTube in his high school game, in his college game, especially his senior year, that's what I'm talking about. When I know, because I know, see, he is coming around now, but I used to tell him, you're going to wear yourself out. That's why Mike became a better shooter at the end of his career, because all that dunking and going to the hole and getting banged up and beat up, your body just can't take it. So,
but you know, but do you want to know why I do what I do with you? Obviously, our relationship is what it is. But me personally, looking back on my career, I feel like I played the game the right way too much. You know what I mean? Right. I always made the right play, and me being able to shoot it so well, like if I played in today's game, it would be like my career would have been different. If I like
I
me,
feel like we should have switched. I feel like I should have been when y'all was coming up, bro. Because I don't got the 50-inch vertical. That should be pissing me off, bro.
Well, I mean, I would hate to play in today's day. I would hate it. But I'm saying the way people can take 2 dribbles past half court and shoot it, I was able to do that. Yeah. Like my first individual at New Mexico State, I got in trouble for shooting from too far. You see what I'm saying? But I was always able to do it because out here everybody knew I could shoot. So I had to keep moving back and back and back in order to get my shit off. You see what I'm saying? But playing, even like, I never really got to play the point growing up because I always shot it so much better than everybody else. So I was always off the ball. But then when I got to college, I was able to get on the rock, you know what I mean, and really set up. And people knew I was a point guard, but I always felt like, damn, I would always, it was times I could shoot it and I was like, man, don't shoot the ball. And I could have got it off, but why not? When I could, if I see my big man numbers, I'm going to give my post entry. You see what I'm saying? That goes back to me being a coach. It's all, and so I'll be like, I don't want nobody, because my IQ was a gift and a curse growing up for me. Sure. You see what I'm saying?
That's like when my partner, he try to fool Sayeed, whatever. He always just tell motherfuckers. Everybody used to be like, man, why Sayeed? He's like, I'm telling you, that motherfucker can shoot. Bro, when he was like, when he started seeing, he's like, what I told y'all, he can shoot that basketball, start shooting it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, everybody want to tell your kid what you're going to do. You want to tell somebody else's kid what to do is, but nobody know their kid like you know your kid. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't have no regrets with him. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is because a lot of people understand that your God has already wrote your destiny. You know what I mean? So, we can say all the shit that we want to do, what we would have did different or what we going to do different. It's not like that. Your script is already wrote. So, you know.
For sure. I
don't complain about nothing. Like I say, if my kids is rocking, I'm rolling. You know what I mean? And that's how it is, you know what I mean? And we need to have more stuff like this here and get with more parents that's got upcoming kids because, I mean, I like watching, like, if I would have participated in more high school basketball games when he was gone, but it's not like he was here. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's parenting as well.
Mm-hmm. It's a whole bunch of shit in that. That's a whole nother conversation right there.
Like I tell people, man, I can't wait and I pray to God today that Sayeed get on a big stage so he can really tell his story on a national level. Like his life is really is a fairy tale. Like all that shit that people getting paid to do just to sit up and fabricate shit, he have a story. Sure. Like I can remember and take him back where he grew up and where he lived at. You know what I mean? That's
shit. You could do it yourself one day. Yeah. Put a documentary out or something.
Most definitely that.
Sure. I got some shit coming out. I got a clothing line coming out. So.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what's up. Let me know. Well, man, this was dope, man. I definitely got to get you back on here so we can chop it up in depth.
Yeah.
Like adults without this dude.
Right. I'm gonna be in there with Lil Cuz. Yeah, for sure.
But man, I appreciate y'all coming down, man, for real. Obviously, good luck to what you whatever's coming soon. I know I got no worries about you.
Yeah, we just appreciate you for
doing this. I watch every show. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Not only
I be tapped in. I'm subscribed and everything.
Yeah,
I just want to
appreciate that.
thank you for not only just doing the show, but just for doing something different that a lot of people don't allow him to be able to do, is come out and have a gym.
Yeah.
Or somebody he can just rely on to do the things, man. Like I say, if any of you young brothers that follow Sayeed or follow Justin, you guys need to get together when these dudes come back home or when it breaks over and get in there, man, and make the city great again and change it, start being like Washington and LA and back to the East Coast, man. Because you know, like I was talking to B. Shaw last summer, and he was like, man, the problem when he was in the league was that they didn't think dudes in California could shoot.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Dame changed the game for that. You know what I mean? So, you know, they like the Oakland swag because, you know, they the dogs. You know what I mean? But we need to get together more, man. And
I agree with that. We starting it, man. We just got to keep doing it.
It's getting there.
Yeah, we just got to keep doing it. And obviously, we can't go back and change the past, but we can definitely make our imprint on the future. You know what I mean? And then the good thing, before we go, the good thing about that is like me knowing him, me knowing yourself. This dude's approachable. You know what I mean? Obviously, me and him were speaking before we even knew the connection between you and my pops, and that made it family. But before that, it was always he was always respectable. He was always one of them. Because I'm a dude, I talk a lot, especially when it comes to hoop. I talk shit. I give pointers, whatever, and he always was receptive to it. Always a sponge. You know what I mean? Whether he listening or not, he make you feel like he listening, and that's a big key.
Even though you don't think he look like he listening, he's listening.
Right.
Know, yeah, of course.
I be pointing out shit. He be like, bro, what are you listening to that for?
Exactly, man. But it's all love, man. I appreciate y'all coming down for sure.
It's all good. All love.
Whatever you need me to do, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm big on seeing our kids, our youth, our young brothers out that's trying to do something positive to get themselves out there, man. Like I say, I got a lot more resources now. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what they say or see about me, I'm your eyes and your ears now. It's something a lot of people, you know, like.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, I'm your eyes and your ears now. You know, so.
Well,
that's
a wrap, man. That's a wrap.